seem to have caught me in 4K watching men punch each other in the solar plexus. These very interesting blows that make all a character's stamina turn to dust are called heavy smashes, or as most players have come to know them, stamina breaks. They're what happens when you flick your control stick forward at the same time you press a light or heavy attack, which I'm sure you've done on accident plenty of times before learning them proper.
What are you, fucking stupid?
Heavy smashes have two kinds of inputs, one using your light attack and one using your heavy attack. Your light attack will be X for Xbox, square for PlayStation, and Y for the Switch. Your heavy attack will be Y for Xbox, triangle for PlayStation, and X for the Switch. Your light attacks will be faster, but weaker, and they'll leave an opponent stunned for less time. Meanwhile, your heavy attacks will be slower, but stronger, and leave an opponent stunned for longer. This distinction is important because of how light attacks work versus heavy attacks, and it really just comes down to how long your opponent is stunned when hit by either of them. And that's what landing a stamina break generally depends on: hit stun. They aren't attacks to just throw out in the middle of a fight. You have to set up for it in most cases, even with as little as a single heavy attack for most characters. If you're unsure of how to get an opponent sitting still for even that, just use a dash attack. That's a surefire way to get the stun that you need beforehand. I should reiterate that what you've seen is something most characters are able to do, not all of them. Some characters need a little extra work to get their stamina breaks, and it's almost always because they attack in strange ways that aren't straightforward. To that end, those characters tend to be the ones who have to perform a combo in order to land those, some coming earlier than others. You can tell when you've found a stamina break if you can keep your combo counter going. Lord Beerus is one such character who has to work harder for a break than preferred, always getting his opportunity late in his strings. Other characters just don't play like normal to begin with, so you may have to get a little creative in how you find ways to land breaks with them. This can even mean getting results only at the floor of a stage, or at the ceiling of a stage. The floor because your opponent can't fall any lower than that, therefore not being able to fall out of your break, and the ceiling because when knocked against it, characters are suspended in place for longer, allowing magic like this to happen. So let's say, hypothetically, the character you want to do breaks with simply isn't making it easy for you. Maybe they have strange timing in when their break will work, or maybe it requires getting through combo strings that are already difficult to connect with. That would be where skills come in.
When I open up my eyes and I find that I fall back to sleep in a world where I am blind, but they tell me that I have the key. But I try to find a way to save you, try to revive your heart. But paradise is fleeting and I'm always waking up at the start. Take me to Ohana.
You might question why bother performing a stamina break in the first place. For the most part, you do it so that your opponent can't escape a finishing combo you have prepared, or so that they can't get away from some other powerful attack if you don't have the time for a combo. How much time you have depends on the character and the amount of stamina they have. Characters with less stamina might have fewer chances of escaping damage, but they recover from a stamina break faster. Meanwhile, characters with a lot of stamina usually have to be more careful about losing it all. Otherwise, it could take them a long time to recover. Stamina breaks are also how cool and intricate combos get to perform, as just about any combo you can think of can fail or be escaped without delivering a heavy smash first. It's how combos such as these were able to happen, as my opponents had broken my stamina beforehand.
Take me to Ohana.
Nothing beats the strongest break of them all, taking an actual break to enjoy yourself. After all, it ends up being other people who make the experience what it is, whether they're your opponent or ally.